Welcome back everybody, Maverick here, and today we are continuing our playthrough of Pokemon Snap for the Nintendo 64. And we're on the cave course. Now, before we head into the cave, I do want to check out the Pokemon record. Okay, we're at 33 kinds of Pokemon, which is good. We need 40 to unlock the next course after the cave. Now, what is our best shot? Still the Fighting Magmar. Okay, that's a good one, 5,240. Respectable best shot. And so when we got to 24,000 points, we just got the apples, right? When we got to 72,500 points, we just got the Pester Balls, no other criteria needed. Now as we come up on 130,000 points for the Pokeflute, that is only the first criteria. The second criteria is that you have to have beaten all 6 courses, and then after you beat all 6 courses, after that if you present a Pokemon photograph to Professor Oak, then he will then give you the Pokeflute. Now that's different than getting the 0-1 vehicle accelerator, because all you have to do for that is beat all 6 courses. There is no present another photograph to Professor Oak after that criteria. Alright, so we'll probably, point being, we're probably going to get to 130,000 points before beating the 6th course. We'll see. Alright, let's head on into the cave. Says this is a scary looking cave. I bet if I listen carefully I'll hear lots of strange noises.
Yes.
Alright, here we go, descending into the cave. Now do look over here. There's a Grimer. There's a Bulbasaur, Zubat. We've got a pretty good Bulbasaur shot from the river course, so I'm not too worried about getting Bulbasaur. I'll try to focus on Pokemon that we don't have just yet. Now, those 2 Grimers are pretty far away. So what we'll want to do is look down right here at this Grimer, who's much closer, and then just pound him. Pound him with these Pester Balls. And look what happens. Alright, look back at us, brother. Muck. Alright, don't spend too much time on Muck because these aren't Bulbasaur. These are Dittos. It's kind of cool. Lots going on in the cave, you know. You don't have a ton of time to just dilly-dally. Try to hit that coughing right there if you can. Oh man, he's really out of range already. How is that possible? Really would have liked to Okay, you know what? We're just going to come back and try that again. Because if you hit that coughing, more coughing chasing Jigglypuff will arrive. And you can get, if you save all 3 Jigglypuff from the coughings, you can get them to do some pretty cool stuff. Alright, knock that Weeping Bell in to get a Victory Bell. Hell yeah, that is so cool. Alright, look at that Zubat. That Zubat has a Pikachu in its claws and its grasps. It's incredibly hard to hit it, but if you do, you'll get a special Pikachu pose. I don't even think I got close, that's how hard it is. Alright, this is not a boulder next to the egg. The egg is Articuno, by the way, we can't do it yet. This is Jinx. So, capture a Jinx right here. Gotcha. Alright, and we're gonna be heading out now. So because we didn't get coughing or Jigglypuff, I don't think we're gonna meet the 40 criteria to open up the next course. We got a singing Jigglypuff. We must have saved one from the coughing. Wow. That's a special pose. Jigglypuff. I love that song. Ever since the anime, I've always loved Jigglypuff singing. Alright, Oak. Get ready to look at our pictures. Alright, this is probably going to be our best Grimer. That's probably going to be our best Muck. Let's see. Ditto, that's our only Ditto, but it's a decent one. Jigglypuff. Oh yeah, we're gonna throw up the singing Jigglypuff for this one. We'll go with that one. Okay, Weeping Bell. None of those are fantastic, but the Victory Bells are. Look at that. Yes. Jinx. Only got one Jinx, but it's decent. What are we missing here? Coughing. Wow, that's a bad coughing. We'll go back in and try to get a better coughing, though. Alright, Oak.
Yes.
Tell us what you think. A very decent Grimer there. And an even better Muck.
Wonderful.
That Ditto was so-so. Weeping Bell so-so, but we knew that going in. Oh, coughing. Coughing's a miss. Wow, 2,500 for that?
Wonderful.
Oak is on something today. This is a good one. Look at that size. Yeah, I knew the size would be good.
Wonderful.
Alright, Jinx.
Wonderful. Wow.
Singing Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff on stage.
Wonderful.
Alright, so because we did get Jigglypuff and coughing, we are up to 40. 41 in fact. And only 7,000 off 130.
Welcome back.
Alright. We'll go to course. And the next course is Valley. But before we go to Valley, before we conclude this video, I do want to jump back in the cave and see if we can save all 3 Jigglypuffs. And maybe get a better Ditto shot too. I don't know what was up with that Ditto shot. It was worse than that coughing somehow. 2,500 for that coughing picture. Explain that. Now that Bulbasaur is a true Bulbasaur. If you hit it with a Pester Ball, it does not turn into a Ditto. That's pretty cool that they put, like, Ditto transformed and you gotta uncover it in this game. I like that. Alright, here we go. Don't run from me. I need a picture of you. Oh, turning away is killing me. Alright, I gave up on that in favor of saving the Jigglypuff. Okay, if we don't get the coughing here, we're not gonna get him. He gets too far. Got him. Okay, now turn over here. There should be another set coming in. These are easier to hit here. Get out of the way, Jiggly. Okay. Where's that other one? Where's the third one coming from? There they are. Okay, now that could be a tough throw, I'll admit. We had the line, but not the distance. Got him. Okay, now what that means... Get in there, Weeping Bell. What that means is now we're going to have 3 Jigglypuff on stage. Which is incredible. Might as well get a better Weeping Bell while we're here. Oh, you know what? Let's try to hit that Zubat too. God, I can't hit that thing to save my life. Is there any tactic other than just the Hail Mary for this? Ah, poor Pikachu. We couldn't save it. I don't know what that Zubat's gonna do with the Pikachu. I guess eat it. Why else would you capture an electric mouse? Jinx is kind of zoned out. If you have the Pokeflute, you can get a better pose of Jinx. And make that egg hatch into an Articuno. Alright, do you hear that? You hear that? Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. Except this time we got the whole ensemble. The crew's back in town. God, I love Jigglypuff. Alright, let's get out of here. Now, that Jigglypuff on stage has potential, to top our Fighting Magmar. That's how many points you can get from him. I'm not saying we will, but you can. Alright. I don't know about these, but whatever. Okay, here's the money shot. Which one's got them all and centered? Is that one centered? It's tricky. Like, I probably like this one better, but that third Jigglypuff's only half on the screen. I like this. Help me out, guys. Which one would y'all go for? Oh, this is tough. I'll go... I just don't know how the size is going to be. Oh, I'm second guessing myself. Hold on. Which one's going to have the size for the Size King Oak? I'll just do that one. Alright.
Yes.
Alright, so we couldn't top our last Ditto. So we're stuck with a mid Ditto. Whatever. Weeping Bell, I think we will improve on. Improved nicely. Jigglypuff, here we go. Jigglypuff trio on stage. Oh, he threw in the trio. And instead of 500, we get 1200. Amazing. Oh, the size is still poor, though. Oh. 6,260 for the Jigglypuff trio on stage. That is a new high score for us. Hell yeah. Pokemon seem to be bowling in the valley. It sure looks difficult. I don't know what... That's a weird clue, I gotta say. Alright, let's go check out our best shot. I just want to see that Jigglypuff trio. Beautiful. 6,260. That's... Oh, that was worth going back into the cave, I'll say that. Alright. Let's go back to course. And next time will be the valley. It says the river is rapid, and that's true. We went into the cave twice, even though we didn't need to. I think we went down the river twice. We kind of needed to. Some of these levels you can go back into, like pick up a thing here, pick up a thing there. The valley is a river that moves so fast that really, you probably need to go in it 2 or 3 times to pick up everything. Just because there's going to be some areas that you fly through. And it's like, well, I can focus on this, or I can focus on this. There's also going to be opportunities to get something that you might miss the first time around. It's a challenging course. Worthwhile. It's earned a status of being the 6th and final regular course. So, we'll take that on next time, and until then, y'all take it easy. I'm out.